Yo, gang, we are in the building. I'm in Queens, New York, with one of the best traders in the game right now. Omar is in the building, man.
What's going on, guys?
We are at his place right now. Obviously, you guys know I play basketball. We're at a basketball court right now. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna ask him questions about his trading journey because he is one of those people as well who his profits are all verifiable. One of the best prop traders in the world. So we're gonna get into some questions. We're gonna shoot around, play horse, three-point contest, keep you guys entertained and engaged while answering questions. So before we get into the game, first question I got is, how did you get into trading and what was the realization you had that, nah, this is for me, no matter what?
Yeah, man. So honestly, like I started back in 2017, bro. So I even started back when I didn't even start in Forex. I started off with equities. I was in college. One of my roommates actually, like my best friend to this day, put me on to game.
Word.
So he pretty much told me like, yo, you could actually just make money from, pretty much from anywhere. So I mean, anyone that ever hears that, you're like, all right, I'm sold.
Of course.
I didn't even know anything about trading, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, because we were living like obviously like we were living off campus, school. I was like kind of in that second, third year. Realized like, all right, am I really I want to be a PT, so I didn't want to go through all that schooling to make like maybe 100K a year. So I'm like, all right, people that make the most money, business, traders. So yeah, man, after that, it was kind of like streamlined. Just, hey, what can I get my hands on, paying for education? And then, yeah, slowly got into Forex, less money needed. And yeah, it brought me pretty much here.
And when was the first moment where you made a whole bunch of money from prop firms where you realized, nah, I'm actually elite at this. I'm actually one of the best at this?
Yeah, so it's funny because before prop firms have been around since 2020, right? But like for me, my biggest growth was last year, 2022. Before prop firms, I was kind of just going about like the account flips, similar to kind of how like people like Q and them always preach.
For sure.
Because again, with the leverage, it just made more
Makes
sense.
yeah.
And I didn't have obviously as much capital. So I'll just throw in 10K, go for a 20K a month flip. You know what I mean? Take the money out, rinse and repeat. Then when I finally, like, one of my boys, same person who put me onto trading, talked to me about FTMO. That's when I got into it. So it was 2022. That was my first like overall 6-figure year from trading.
Really? Six figures?
Bro, just recent. Yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah, and then after that, with all the other prop firms, and then obviously this year, taking it a little bit to the next level, and yeah, man, just trying to grow. Now I'm trying to go a little bit more personal.
Got you.
Because now I have the funds to fund like a decent sized personal account.
Of course.
So, but don't get me wrong, bro. Props, like that is always going to be, as long as they're around, it's a great tool to utilize ultimately.
Change your life?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Love it.
Because man, like how many people have the skill set, bro, but they just don't have the means.
A lot of people, even me in college.
Yeah.
I started my first account with $250, and that was from a college refund check. You know what I mean? So if prop firms were around when I was in college, or at least popularized like it is now, life would have changed.
Bro, without a doubt.
Let me do the first shot.
Right.
I can back it up right here.
Yep.
It's a standard three-pointer.
All right, bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna do between the legs, behind the back three. So, boom, boom, shot. Hey. That's off.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna just do a straight 3-point shot. Yeah, from deep.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, from right here. That's
Good
cool.
go.
Oh, that's off.
Ooh. What is your minimum risk to reward ratio when you're trading?
It's funny, man, because I talk to people like Paladin, obviously, and like Kyle, like other people in the niche, especially who are doing bigger than me, and it's crazy because everyone's a little bit different. For me, I just base it off the market structure. So if I know that, hey, we might have a volatile day, daily, 4-hour, weekly, everything's bullish, I get a nice 15-minute entry that's bullish on like a New York session, and I'm like, all right, you know what? This trade can really run.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna hold that trade. I'm gonna try, right? Because that's something I struggle to this day, holding the full trade. I'm gonna hold it according to the higher time frame. But if the higher time frame is in consolidation, and this is more of like an intraday play, I'm only gonna hold it for that. So the risk reward, I don't have it set. It's really just based on what the market is showing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna show with the right hand and reverse with the left.
All right.
Just a simple layup, real quick. Right, left. Simple.
I'm gonna have to show off the athleticism.
See if the left hand's good.
Nah, no.
Right. Oh!
The left needs some work.
I'm gonna do a simple three as well. Ah! All right, damn.
So I got H, right?
You got H.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a simple 3.
Money ball. Let's get it started. We good. We good. We good, money. What pairs do you trade?
EU primarily. And,
EU?
Yeah, bro.
You making 6 figures off Euro USD?
Bro, you don't know, bro, EU, come
No,
on.
it's the most cleanest structure chart I can see, but it's slow.
It's slow, bro. But that's why that's why it was so important for me with the prop firms, because now I could put on size. Because I could put on like a 50 lot on EU,
Yeah.
and I can't do that on GU, because
Yeah,
GU will move crazy.
GU will move. I love GU, so.
Yeah, that's, so you know GU can
I know
move wild.
how GU does.
Yeah, so yeah, man. But EU, it's like you said, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter how volatile the pair is, because you can always ultimately size up. The problem is people are undercapitalized, so
And
they
they
can't
size
put on,
up.
so they can't put on the size needed. Because if I have a 10 pip stop loss on EU on average, I could if I'm risking $2,000, I could put a 20 standard.
Got you.
You know, on GU, a 10 pip stop loss is tough.
Yeah,
You're gonna need a 20 pip stop loss.
You're gonna need a.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a swing trader, so like my take profits are always like 170 pips, but my stop losses are like 40 and 50. So it's always like a 1 to 3. I give myself a lot of breathing room when I'm trading.
Exactly.
You can go for the next one.
I bet. I'm gonna do a deep 3.
Oh, a deep one.
Yeah. Try to one more time.
See what's up. From the logo.
That's money.
Sir. I'm gonna come this way. I'm gonna fake, and I'm gonna finish. That same way. Let's see. Ooh! Still got a little bit of athleticism, just a little bit. Yeah, get up out of here. So fake high, come down.
Fake high, come
fake
down.
Again.
All right. I think I got this one. Oh!
HO.
Yo.
All right, I'm gonna do a simple free throw real quick.
So HO.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do.
Are you pulling?
Bro.
Deep ones.
Oh, that's way off.
I'm going back to the free throw. How has it been managing trading with like business, family? And this counts too.
Yeah. You gotta make it first.
Good.
Nah, but to your point, man. All right, let me focus on this one. I'm already down HO. That's all.
Yes, sir. HOR.
But nah, to your point though, honestly, now I feel like I have to make trading a lot more structured, and I take a lot more days off, because there's certain days or certain weeks, man. Like if something happens in terms of like the business side of things and the New York session, I can't trade.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to focus on that
Yep.
first. So it's one of those things that comes with a little bit of adjustment. Honestly though, in terms of like family and friends, bro, you know trading doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
So once the New York session is done, around 11, 12 o'clock Eastern time, I'm just chilling either with my girlfriend, I'm hanging up with my friends.
Love it.
We're either playing ball like this on a weekday.
Yeah.
That's the part that I love about like business and trading, especially like having everything remote, where, you know, we can operate the business from home. I do from my house upstairs.
Exactly.
So
how it
I have
should
the
be.
rest of the time to do, like we could do this on a Monday, Tuesday.
That's a fact.
That's the part that I truly love, man. It's not even about, I know it's cliche to say it's not about the money.
Yeah.
But 100% being able to do stuff like this with friends, networking with like-minded people.
Best part.
That's the best part. The money is just secondary to all that.
How long do you actually hold your trades for?
No, I'm intraday, so I
Intraday?
barely. Yeah, I barely hold. I'll hold for a couple hours, but very rarely will I hold to the next day.
Got you.
Only on specific setups that I'm like, all right, I have to be in the right mental space, and the market has to be in the right structure.
Got you. I'll do a step back. So I'm gonna do it like between the legs, bring it back.
I bet.
So, and double. So it's like, yep. So it's 1, right? So left, right, just like that.
Yeah, man, I gotta give you one letter at least.
Something, give me something.
It don't matter which side, right? It could be either or.
Yeah, whatever just makes something for you.
I bet.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Oh my God, bro.
All right, E, I'm gonna go right for what you wanted to do. Deep one. Let's end it. Oh my gosh!
Wait, I got HORS, right?
Yeah, S, yeah.
Yeah. All right, time to
should've
make
been
this
good money.
comeback. All right, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it basic.
Simple 3. You gonna pull? Ooh, we're just gonna pull.
Yeah, man.
Let's have a pull session. I'm good. Oh, it's an H. Got me one.
All right, so I'm gonna just throw the ball like that to the corner 3 and just hit the corner 3.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, on the run. Sir. What's to say? I'm gonna do a glass.
All right, bet.
So, like shake, glass. Ooh. Ooh. Glass. Ah!
Just regular 3. Ah, my.
With your trading profits, what do you kind of do with that?
What happened?
Like with your trading profits, like what do you kind of do with that? Like
be honest,
is it
bro,
more so for extra? Because I asked Q and Raul the same thing. It's like, because we all run businesses, and does the trading money go for this and the business cover this? Do you have a structure like that?
I mean, to be honest, bro, like the thing is, like, I feel like for them it's a little bit different because they obviously have a lot higher expenses.
Yeah.
Because, you know, their lifestyle is obviously a lot more expensive. But for me, the only thing I'm really paying for that's high is just like the apartment.
Yeah.
And I mean, my editor's like $1,500, so it's not really nothing crazy for
Gotcha.
YouTube. But yeah, I mean, honestly, bro, I don't have the sexy answer. Like people are like, oh, I invested in business.
Oh no. I didn't like. For example, like I remember like with me or even Q, we're like, our trading money kind of like if we want something like Q with an exhaust or me with like chain
okay.
or anything like that. All right, trading money goes to that. Bills or this that comes from the business. I was saying, do you have a structure like that or no structure? It's just
Nah,
whatever
because that's the thing. I don't really spend money on anything outside.
Got
like,
you.
Again, like, but like the way I would do it is like I would take a portion, put it in the savings, and a portion for like obviously taxes, because that's one thing I think most people have to remember, especially the way that props are set up. So you have to make sure like you have a structure that way,
Absolutely.
and then the remaining money, that's your spending money. Because if you take out 10,000, you know, okay, I have to spend maybe 3,500 roughly on taxes.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep that 3,500 for right there.
Yep.
The remaining 65, maybe I'll put down $2,000-3,000 in my savings, and then the rest, if I want to go on a trip, if I want to go for a nice dinner. But for me, I'm not a big fan of like budgeting. It's just, hey, let's just make let's just have fun. Let's just make money, and yeah, man.
Absolutely. Let me see if I still got the athleticism. So I'm gonna come this way, 360 in the air, boom.
I bet. Yeah, this might be game over.
I used to do this in college, but
this might be game over.
I used to do it in college, but I don't know if I still got it. I'm a little old. I'm retired. Oh! Ah! Gotta get it up more.
Yeah, I'm gonna just actually, I'm gonna do the same thing, corner 3.
On the other side? Go ahead.
Yeah, this same side. I'm gonna do
same side?
Yeah. Oh, that's all.
Sir. I'm gonna try it one more time. If I don't got it, then
bet.
switch. Oh, there it is. Yes, sir! Still got it.
I don't even know how he did that.
See. That's the other way. So I dribble with my left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's a little tricky. Oh, yes, sir. E, what advice do you have for beginner traders who come into this market and they see the stories of me, you, Q, Raul, Umar, but they're scared to get started, but when they do get started, they don't know if it's real or not, so they like quit within the first 2 or 3 months. What do you tell them to like try to keep them to keep going?
I mean, listen, man, like whether people want to believe someone's doing it or not, like someone out there is doing it, whether they're online or not. Like you have some of these like brick and mortar prop shops, like the S&B Capitals, who are like, they're fostering 8-figure traders, 9-figure traders.
Absolutely.
So whether or not you believe, well, who people online are doing it, always have that mindset like, hey man, there's people out there doing 10, 20, $30 million a year just from trading. So I think it just has to be that mindset shift. Like, hey, you know what? You don't have to believe the guy online with the Lambo or the guy online who's preaching a course.
Absolutely.
Like, even though like there's no correlation between the two, but someone out there is definitely doing it. So just have that mindset. Like, listen, even if I don't believe this guy's doing it, you know what? Like these SMB Capitals, these other brick and mortar prop shops, they have one down in Texas. These guys, Trillium, I think it's called Trillium, where they have 8-figure traders, guys. Like, there has to be that mental shift where I don't give a shit if that person is real or not. I know someone out there is doing it, and then just have the confidence to do
But
it.
you got to worry about themselves, really.
Yeah, and again, like even and to your point, like to people who are brand new, to people who are intermediate, like everyone's at different levels. Like I could be making, let's just say, maybe $100,000 a year from trading. The next man could be doing 500K.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, as long as you're making money and then you're able to kind of grow that wealth,
Yeah.
that's really should be the main goal. Like obviously you should try to like, get bigger and better at trading. But again, even if someone makes 50K a year trading, that's still respectable.
Absolutely. 100%.
But I think people see like the big numbers
Yeah.
and they get too infatuated and they discredit what they're doing.
That's, one of the most annoying things, because I made the video a while ago where it was like, somebody was like, they saw that I was happy that I was up $10,000 or even 20, and they're like, "You're a multimillionaire. Why are you excited over $20,000?" And it's like they don't understand. They don't understand how money works. They don't understand that this is not given. This is a skill that I sat down and tried to acquire for the last 9 years. Yeah. I don't know,
And listen, bro, like people like that are just stupid. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what people have to do to make 20K in a single specific day or week? Like you can make 20K in a swing trade. How many people in corporate America are working a whole month just to make that same 20K?
A year.
Yeah.
People are barely making 30K
No, but even
a
on
year.
the high end,
On the high end,
like
yeah,
the corporate, someone who works
Absolutely.
maybe on Wall Street,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, 20K a month.
20,
yeah,
because
exactly.
they're doing like around maybe
240, 250 a year.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all
That's a good
perspective.
point.
And bro, if you're making $1 million a year, $20,000 is still an extra 2%.
Absolutely.
And then when it's funny because like people will say that, but in the same breath, it's like, hey, if you can do, let's just say 10% on your money every single year, you're going to be super financially well.
Absolutely.
But then when it comes to trading, they look at 20,000. Why are you happy about that, bro? Even if it's 5,000,
Even if they don't understand.
Even
and
if
I'm
it's
hoping you
5,000.
guys that they'll realize that it doesn't matter how much money you see somebody online makes, or me, or Omar, or Umar, or Q, or anybody else. That be happy in your own journey, whether it takes 2 years or 4 or 5 years. I don't care. Because if you make $7,000 a month, I see people who do that, and they'll see somebody online who just made 150K in a day, or right, or taking a small account to 5 million. They get like down on themselves, and it's annoying to see that. All right, last thing. Let's do a 3-point shootout, and then we're gonna give advice to people at the end one last time.
Bet.
You let me know what you want to do. You want to do one from each spot?
Yeah, we could do to make it like back and forth.
Like, so what is it? So it's just
Yeah, so one thing, top of the key. Yeah.
Are you going by time, or are you going by just like 1 for 1?
Nah, yeah,
1
just
for 10?
5. Yeah, just 5. Yeah,
Go ahead.
1 for 5.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. All right, go ahead. You can go first.
All right, bet.
It's you. Or rebound. We're gonna shoot real quick, and we'll talk afterwards, guys.
All right.
Give me like 4 minutes.
I got to win one on you today, man.
All right, let's get some shots up. Oh, I got you. We 0-1.
0-1.
0-2. 1-3. Shot, boy. 1-4.
Man.
Ooh, 1-5.
Yo, what?
It's a good pass. He made this one, though.
Nah, that's all.
1-6. There it is. Oh!
Yo. Oh my
1-8.
Lord.
Yeah, keep shooting, keep shooting. We're gonna keep it rolling. We're still shooting.
That's good.
There it is. 2-9.
I'm gonna have to make 3 straight. Oh my God, bro.
Ooh, short. It's 2-10. 3-11. Ooh, 3-12. Ooh, 3-13.
Oh,
3-14.
oh, the.
15. Yep. 4-16. 5-17. Oh. 4-17. 518.
Sheesh.
Before I go, give the audience one last piece of advice to get to where where trading, take away all the businesses, trading can still be a full-time type of income, even if they never do anything else in the business side and they just want to trade, which is where we all started from and we're still doing. Remove all the businesses, tell them how they can still be a full-time day trader, like pairs they should be focusing on, how long, what works for you, what you see other people doing. Just give them one golden piece of advice.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's going to be very difficult, if I'm being honest, because I think the best traders typically are going to come out of a situation where they either had a really good paying job, whether they had a business, but to try and be full-time, first of all, I think you should have at the very minimum, I talk about this all the time.
Absolutely, I know
a
exactly what you
safety
say.
net.
Absolutely.
You need to have a safety net.
No matter what.
6 to 12, I think 6 months, people say 6 months, I think 12 months,
I love
minimum.
it. Yeah, and because like for me, I've seen it as well. It's like either have a 9 to 5 or a job, because I was babysitting, and that babysitting money was covering trading accounts, or like you said, the safety net. Like I have a barber in Cali, one of my good friends, and he saved up like 18 months worth of like rent legitimately from barbering, and then he stopped so he could focus on trading for those 18 months. So he had an 18-month cushion. So that safety net is very, very huge.
Yeah, and just try not to like live very extravagant. Like, if for example, if like you're someone who's in a big city like LA, New York, Miami, you know, like just maybe go on the outskirts of those cities so you can actually have rent that's very affordable.
Absolutely.
Because it puts like the whole goal, in my opinion, if you want to become successful, make sure to ease the psychological burden. Because
Absolutely.
the more psychological stress, whether you know you have high paying rents, whether you have a lot of bills,
Yep.
a supercar, like that's gonna add way more stress.
Absolutely.
So like worry about those things, in my opinion, way later. Once you master the skill set and you're able to make, okay, I can make a couple $1,000s a month. I can make $10,000 a month. I could actually make 30, 50K from trading. Now I'm gonna venture off to other businesses. And then once you get a bunch of free cash flow, then you go ahead and like, you know, start to live a little bit luxury, you know?
Yep. Please play the long game. You know, like like I said, people will make 10,000 and all of a from a prop firm challenge, and all of a sudden they're trying to buy a Rolex from somebody else, or just like increasing their expenses. And it's like, don't worry about the lifestyle. Don't worry about proving people wrong who doubted you 5 years ago. Because I worried about that, but way after I became successful. Like there was, you know what I mean? I had that motivation in my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. But it wasn't like I got the chains or the Rolex or the orange Tesla when I was only making 100K a year. I didn't touch nothing until I made $1 million. And then even after that, it was like, okay, after $1 million, I got something. And then 2 million, I got something. You know what I mean? Nobody has to wait for that. But just focus on trading right now. If that leads into other things, whether it's people wanting to know how you do it and how you've gotten better, okay, turn that into something else. Or it's just you want another job just that has like an easier schedule for you, whatever it may be. But like Omar said, ease the psychological burden, because that's the one reason people blow accounts. It's greed, over leveraging, wanting to get something so fast. They're upset because on a .20 lot size, they only would have made 400, and on a two like a standard or 2 lots, they would have made 4,000 or you know what I mean, 10,000. Like they're trying to risk it, and 20 pips and their account is halfway blown. So please forget about all of that and just focus on trading. That's it.
Yep.
Play the long game. 518. 1-1.
Oh!
2-2. Drop. Hey. Oh, we going 5-5. Okay. We're going 5-5, I see. I see. Fours.
Yo,
We're going fives, I guess.
You're showing out today, bro.
Ball game. Oh! Damn, it's all good. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Make sure you follow Omar's channel. Tell him where to find you at.
Yeah, man. Train and Trade is on YouTube. And then I think it's the same thing on Instagram. I'm not really big on there, but we'll have all the links below. More so on Twitter, but I'm trying to get my Instagram up just like his right here, man. I got to get the content up like him,
Absolutely.
man.
But you
that
also
content
do
next
have,
level.
But I do feel like, well, I know I have the best content in the game by far, but I feel like you have one of the best prop firms in the game right now. Before we go, talk about that really quick. How did you get to a point to where, like you said, starting out and making 6 figures last year, and now you literally run one of the best up-and-coming prop firms in the game where, like you said it yourself, in like a year, you guys will probably be number 1, number 2, somewhere in that top 3 threshold, easily. I believe it already. Yeah. How'd you get to that point?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I was a byproduct of like the whole like prop firm space, and I know like people say it's like so like evaluation companies now like is a new term.
Yeah.
But regardless, like that niche itself, that's kind of how I came up. That's how Paladin came up. And let me tell the viewers like something very, very important. Like the reason why I believe that we're going to be in the top echelon of like the firms in the near future. Again, we're not going to put a timetable on it.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's because of the team that we have with me, Paladin, and Riz, the reach that we have, the understanding of the actual product. Because me and Paladin came up from prop firms. We tried multiple firms, so like that's kind of our identity. Outside of that, but it's also very important that people understand the reason why that was able to happen was because I focused on the craft first, and then the connections. Because let me tell you guys something. When I met Riz, he did a podcast with me when he was only at 3,000 subscribers.
Crazy. Shout out to Riz, man.
Back in December, I think it was 2021. I think that was the year.
Yeah.
So look at the growth that, no, 2022, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're in 2023. Yeah.
Nah, it's all good.
But he hit me up on Twitter, right? Obviously, that's when my Twitter was starting to grow. His channel was still around 5,000. Fast forward, he had me on, then he had Raja Banks, and he started to get that momentum, and now he's about to scratch. I don't know, by the time this video probably comes out,
probably 100,000.
100,000,
Yeah.
one of the biggest podcasts in the Forex niche. And then me and Paladin actually reached out to him when we were about like 2 months out, I believe, to see if he actually, instead of like, hey, bro, we love your work ethic, we love the content production, forget just like paying you like a monthly thing, come join with us.
Love that.
It's very important for people to like don't have an ego when it comes to collabing with someone that might not necessarily be at the same level as you. Because look at him now. I mean, bro, Riz got way more subscribers than me, and he's gotten way more reach than me. So like, and again, there's no ego about it at all.
Yeah.
When I went to him, listen, he had great energy, great work ethic, and that's the people I want to surround myself with. So that's just a little bit of like a networking nugget that I kind of learned. Don't treat someone who's like maybe like doesn't have the same amount of following, same amount of clout, whatever, maybe even same amount of like trading results any differently than you would like a normal person, because you never know what might happen in the future. And don't be fake about it too. Like don't be friends with everyone now. Like, there has to be that middle balance of like, you know, not kind of like having an ego about yourself. Like I can't collab with this person because they only have a couple thousand subscribers or whatever.
Appreciate that, guys. You heard it from the man himself. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe below. We're gonna keep this going and making sure we're bringing the best traders to you guys on my channel as well. And I'm gonna keep showing my trades as well. And obviously he shows his trades as well online. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.